Hi guys, welcome to another Block Spotlight. Today we're going to be looking at it's wireless redstone and it's the chicken bones edition. And we've got here the receiver and the transmitter. Now if we have a look inside these, they both have very similar UI. This is the simple version, and you can basically use these buttons to select which frequency you want to be using. You can use up to frequency 5000, or you can use the advanced UI, and what you can do is you can set a name for your frequency. So if we set this to frequency 10 and we name this test frequency, set the name, we can see now if we move off of that frequency, the name goes into the list below, and if we have it set on that frequency, then the name pops up to the top. Now we can easily then set the transmitter to that frequency by double clicking on it. So there you go. If you look at the block now, you can see the frequency actually written on the block as well. So at a glance you can see which frequencies each transmitter and receiver are set to. There is also on this the ability to remove the name, and if you remove the name, the frequency stays but the name just disappears. So we set that again, and if we go back into the other one, it's still there as well. Now the other thing that we've got here is a spectrum box here. Now what this will do is you can cycle through the different colours that are in your inventory. You need to have these items on you because they do get used up as part of the process. And what you can do is you can colour this to any one of the dye colours. Now if you've got red power installed, you need to be using the Lumar, and if you don't have red power installed, just the regular dye colours will work. Now if you set the phase, the name there denotes the spectrum, that goes red. White will clear it, or if you're using the non-red power dyes, then redstone will clear the colour off. So that one is now set to red, and this one is set to red as well because it was on the test frequency. So if we, let me see, remove that, set this to green, is that then going to set this to green? Yes, it does. And that's because it's operating on all of those from that frequency. Now if we set this to 10, you can see this is a green frequency as well. Now to make these, it is a rather involved process, and there are quite a few recipes that we need to look at. So we'll start pretty much from the beginning, which is an ender pearl with 4 glowstone and 4 redstone in a very TNT-like pattern, crisscross pattern. That gives you a Aether pearl. Now the next bit, we need to take 2 obsidian, put them on top of each other to make obsidian sticks. An obsidian stick with a Aether pearl will give us a wireless transceiver. Now the wireless transceiver goes with a stone bowl, which is made, if I show you here, just with stone in a pattern like that. That will give you a receiver dish, and then finally a receiver dish with an obsidian stick, stone wafers and stone wires gives you your wireless receiver, and a transceiver with an obsidian stick, the stone wires and wafers gives you the transmitter. So quite involved recipes. That is partly because they are so useful, and they will work between, particularly on multiplayer. Probably more useful to know about is the fact that you can send signals between worlds, because that's kind of where the glowstone and the the redstone and the ender pearl, they're products from all three worlds. So this Aretha pearl is what is enabling it to go between the three different worlds, standard worlds anyway. Now here, if we set this, just as a quick example, we set that to frequency 1, we set this to frequency 1, very simple. It's the transmitter receiving on the same frequency, turns on the light. Very, very straightforward. The other thing to note with these is that if you put them in a spot like that, you can use your screwdriver to turn them around like any other red power block. Now they aren't actually a red power block, so bear that in mind, but they will work with covers. As long as you put the transmitter or receiver down first, the cover will work, and you can, as you can see, completely hide them inside walls and things like that. Extremely useful. And that pretty much is the transmitters and receivers from Wireless Redstone. I'm sure you guys have used these before. Hopefully you'll have learnt a little bit more about how to set the phase shift. I know I get asked that question quite a few times. If I've missed anything out, or if I've messed something up, which is entirely possible, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, follow me on Twitch and on Twitter so that you can see all my latest updates and my latest streams. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.